Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming at you with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. And I have another casting game for you, and this is between January 25, month, day, year. On the right-hand side of the map here, playing as the Spanish in the cyan. On the left side of the map, we have Woodpusher playing as the Maltese in the red. Now, this one is an extremely special cast. We are going to be seeing one card and one card only being used throughout this strategy here, and it is going to be the 300 wood. It has its showcase, ladies and gentlemen. It's always been a card that's been pushed to the side, rarely used, but not today. It is going to be used solely, and this card is an unlimited use card, so technically we're only using one card. Of course it's going to be used multiple times, but I just can't get my head around this. And here we go, the first one coming in here. 300 wood, of course, and that's what we're going to be seeing. Every time that pops up on the bottom left part of the map, guys, it's going to be 300 wood and 300 wood only. There it is, one card to rule them all, and I think that's a fantastic name for the title of this video. One card to rule them all, and it is 300 wood. So let's see what January 25 is. And if you don't know who January 25 is, it is Sir Callan. And Sir Callan has been sort of showcased various times on this channel for really off-the-wall kind of strategies, memey strategies, trolly builds, all that kind of stuff. But it brings such good sort of conversation to the game. I see lots of people blowing up in the comments on his videos when I do cast them. So hopefully we'll see that in the comment section down below, guys. Let me know what you think about this strategy as we run through. So, Woodpusher immediately saying Tuville must be better, right? For the one card to rule them all. He's already got his say. Let's have a quick look at Woodpusher here. He has got the deck here just called number 1. And we can see. Let's have a quick look. To be honest, Malta, I haven't really casted in a long time, so it's good to see some of this. So Harrison, if you are watching, I know you are a Malta main, you are going to enjoy this. Let's have a quick look. So we do see the Auberges card here. So commanderies now also support population, and order units are less expensive. That's an interesting card that I don't normally see. Of course, we still have the German tongue and the Wignacourt construction. And of course, in Age 3, we've got fixed gun here, armored pistoliers, and a few units, upgrades, military upgrades, and all that good stuff. And let's see what Woodpusher is up to here. Yes, he is about to age up himself, and he's opened up with a TP. Now, interestingly, Callan here has gone for the double TP, and he's able to do that simply because of the 300 wood that he's been able to ship. And yeah, it's enabled him to simply drop one house, and then he's able to drop 2 TPs, and that's going to help him continually ship this 300 wood. Now, I'm going to say it. I'm going to put a caveat here. I'm going to put something in the small print for you guys. I don't think this is like a viable strategy. I mean, I don't know. I might be wrong. Callan might shoot me down here and say, yes, it is. But obviously, as the game goes on later and later, 300 wood is going to be diminishing in value quite significantly, especially if you get into Age 2 or 3. There's simply just better cards. There is just better cards. So this is simply just like an experimentation, kind of just having some fun, which I really like to see. Not being too serious. That's what I like about Sir Callan. He does just like to kick back and try out some wacky things, and that is definitely something we're seeing here today. So let's have a look at the age up here. It is the Logistician for the Spanish. Now, the Logistician, my memory is not the best with the Logistician for Spain. I believe it enables you to have slightly buffed musketeers, if that's right, because it's normally you can do the Logistician with Age 2 as an Age 2 kind of pressure. And of course, what do we see? We do see 300 wood coming in. I don't really know why he doesn't just like chain these. Why doesn't he just like chain them up? He's got 2 cards to spend, and it's only going to be on 300 wood, so why doesn't he just click them all? Kind of makes sense so he doesn't forget it, but looks like he is doing it one by one. We see Woodpusher here is going to be trying to grab... Oh, hang on a minute, though. Callan comes in with the cheeky Vil, going out, getting that 100 XP. Absolutely huge. And there we go, slotting in the next 2 wood bits here. I see. Let me just do a quick pause. The Logistician. We can see the Logistician puts the following supplies at your disposal. The player adds 300 wood to your inventory 150 wood, 150 food, 100 wood, and 75 coin. Right, I see. So with the resource shipments, it also gives you an extra amount of both food, wood, and coin, it seems, on top of the 300 wood. So I see how this actually becomes a little bit more viable. I thought this was a bit of a, just a trolley kind of thing, but maybe doing this is going to work, and he's going to be going for the nice, the Torp card here that you can get with the natives, which is really nice. The Hanseatic League, that gets you 4 Torp wagons, so that's going to help his eco even further, and he's going to be dropping them down at his base. And we can see here a Ford Rax coming down, ladies and gents. We're going to be seeing some H2 action with Spain. The Logistician H2 is upon us, 300 wood only, and you can see as that comes in, I think it immediately goes into your inventory. I don't think they actually collect it, because that one just did come in there, and I can't see the resources yet. Let's just keep our eye on that. My knowledge of Eurocivs is quite limited, guys. I do apologize. We do see Stagecoach coming in now for Sir Callum, which is really nice. He's just going to be sieging this TP down here, and then he's got access, ladies and gents, to that full line, which is really nice. Yeah, it's immediately coming in. I like this. He's going to be getting a nice little bit of food and coin as well as the 300 wood that he's getting because of the Logistician. And now he's going for a double Rax, and he's getting in some crossbows. So some crossbow pike against Malta, the ultimate crossbow pike, Civ. And let's have a look here. We do see, interestingly, Woodpusher here going for Sentinels, most likely because he thinks that he's going to be pushed. And of course it makes sense, because Sentinels, they work very well under commanderies or under towers. They do get buffs. They get significant buffs when they are around buildings, especially fortifications. You can see that there. And they can also construct outposts, if you didn't know that. So now, Sir Callan here is going to be dropping down that third TP, and he's probably just going to put, on wood. I imagine that makes sense, doesn't it? Another 300 wood coming in now. So he really needs to keep up with the XP if he can. And something that can really help with XP, ladies and gents, is sieging buildings down. The kill XP on buildings is really nice. So if you can siege a few houses here and there, and maybe a market on your opponent's side, that can also help you get that extra XP. We can see now steel traps coming in, and it is pretty much just food and wood macro now for Sir Callan, and he's getting a nice little trickle of coin from his torps as well, which is really nice to see. And I know some of you mentioned that sometimes I zoom out a little bit more, and it can be difficult if people are watching it on mobile or on tablets and stuff like that. So I am going to try and just bear that in mind and try and keep as zoomed in as possible so you can see the action. So I am taking feedback from you guys. Do not worry. And here we go. Look at this. Look at this mass here. It's great to see this against Malta. It's kind of like a slap in the face, isn't it? Malta excel with the crossbow pike, and we're not seeing it today from Woodpusher. He is going full Sentinels right now, and also starting to get in the Order Hussars. So he's basically going Musk-Huss here against Sir Callan. The issue is that Sentinels are really high population. They're 2 pop each, causes a problem in just making sure that you produce enough houses. And we can see another commandery going down here. And I don't know whether he's going to ship a unit shipment. No, he's not. He's going to go for the Auberges one, the one that I mentioned, where they actually give you an extra amount of pop space, and also Order Hussars are going to be cheaper for him as well. And now we do see Sir Callan coming in. 8 minutes 20 here with a decent amount of units. We've got nearly 50 units coming in. Going to be sieging that commandery. Third one going up now. That's going to be able to give Woodpusher 30 population extra when that card does come in for him. But we do now see Gangsaw on the way for Sir Callan, going to be doubling down on the wood food macro here. And there we go. First commandery has gone down. And Woodpusher needs to try and buy his time. I don't know where the Hussars went. I don't know if they're raiding. I can't actually see them unless I'm blind. He was making some Order Hussars. We do see some more of them coming out of the top right commandery here. And now we do see 5 Sentinels coming in. So he's going to have just over 23, 24 Sentinels. And yeah, these commanderies going down means that Auberges card is not going to be as useful. He's going to be losing that population space, unfortunately. And Sir Callan's going to be able to get that extra XP that he needs to continue with the wood shipments, because these wood shipments now provide a lot of resources. They're providing not just the 300 wood, but the logistician allows it to work. Allows it to give you that extra resources that you need. And now the Hussars coming in here. Pike are going to be able to deal with this. And the massive crossbowmen can pretty much one-shot Hussars at this rate. We're going to be seeing it once again. Watch the crossbows just take them out one by one. We do see a few dogs being created now for Sir Callan as well. And just continuing with pike production. Calling the militiamen as well for Woodpusher, along with the sentinels. They're going to try and hold it. I like the micro here from Woodpusher, sort of dancing around the Hussars here to try and aggro onto the Hussars so that he can clear up as many of the units here. He is trying his best, but there's a lot of units here for Woodpusher to deal with. And his next, he's starting to struggle on food here, unfortunately. Was only able to get one Hussar out there. And he is now getting the British tongue card, ladies and gents. 10 longbowmen coming in. And it's going to enable him to create them at the commandery. So Callan here got his next 300 wood in. I say that, of course, it is not just 300 wood. I always mention this. It's 300 wood and 150 food. It's 400 wood, 150 food, and 75 coin. Instantly, he gets it. He doesn't have to gather it. He doesn't have to waste Vil time gathering those resources. They immediately go into his inventory. And now we do see Woodpusher sort of being pushed onto the water here, because he's really getting pushed here. He can't actually get his hunts here. Longbowmen have now come in. He's probably going to have to think about trying to wall here if he can. But it's going to be difficult. Commandery wagon does come out here. And I think Sir Callan potentially could have a little bit of Huss here, could do it. But I think he's actually okay. He's got so many crossbowmen here. The pike are just tanking. He is now changing the formation of the pike here so that they take less range damage. Unfortunately, a few Huss are behind the crossbowmen here, which is not ideal. But he seems to still be doing a pretty good job. He's got another card available. He can ship another 400 wood. Now the pikemen here, obviously that stance that I mentioned, doing a great job. Going to be able to just front these sentinels, and there's not many left. Crossbowmen are going to be able to pick them off as well. And that is good night to Woodpusher's main mass here. Few Huss able to get out on the north side there. Going to be able to try and curl round, but unfortunately there is not enough there for Woodpusher to be able to get in here and do what he needs to do. 3 batches of pike are trying to come out here from Sir Callan. He's got even more crossbow coming in now. This is absolutely lethal. The fact that this works is kind of insane. And it kind of just really, it's just great appreciation for the meta crafting, the quote-unquote meta crafting that you see from higher level players, really trying to think outside the box about what could actually work. Could it be possible just to have one card that you essentially use to help you win a game, just using one card alone? It's an insane challenge, but Sir Callan is doing a pretty darn good job. I like that drag pull there, being able to quickly switch the pike into the front line. Going to be able to do some serious damage here, and it's looking pretty darn rough. We do see Woodpusher being able to get a few of the fishing boats on the water, and you can see his Vils are in dire need here of being able to get back out onto the map to get that extra food. So many longbow going to be going down here as well, and that is going to be the end of his units here. I don't think there's anything Woodpusher can do, and there is the GG. Absolutely insane. Sir Callan showing us how to win using one card and one card alone. And obviously, there's other things there. There's other factors that helped him. Of course, the map helped him as well with the 4 torps from the native TP. Of course, the House of Vassa is a very, very good native to go for. And also, of course, the logistician for the Spanish, enabling the extra resources coming in for every time he shipped the wood. And also it immediately went into his inventory as well, so he didn't have to gather it. So I think Spain is probably the best kind of civ for this strategy, if you could call it a strategy. I guess it is a strategy, isn't it? Let's not poke fun at it. You know, he was able to win a game here against Woodpusher. He's not a pushover of a player. And Absolutely fantastic game. I'm just going to quickly show the post-game. A few people saying in the comments from previous videos that I don't normally just go over the post-game here too much. So let's have a quick look. We can see the resources here, of course, from those 300 wood shipments really showing out collecting resources here against Wood Pusher. Economy here obviously is going to be higher from that as well. Look at the military though, ladies and gents. Absolutely crazy. 146 units being created. And let's have a quick look at the timeline here. We'll have a look at the resources gathered, and we can see able to out-eco with those resource shipments. And that's kind of obviously expected. You can see the jumps here when he did ship the when they did arrive. It's expected because, you know, Sir Callan is only shipping resource shipments, right? So it's fair to say that you are going to have those spikes of resources coming through. But there we go, ladies and gents. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, I really want to know what you think about it. Let me know down in the comments below about this crazy strat. Sir Callan absolutely, you know, providing an absolute blinder for me to cast. So Sir Callan, if you're watching this, I appreciate it, man. I will put your info down below so people can catch your stream, all that good stuff. And guys, I will catch you in the next video of the next stream. Catch you later, guys. Bye.